Okay, in today's class, I'm going to write a program to create Google Translator GUI version. Okay, today's class is what? To create a Google Translator GUI version, graphic user interface. Graphic user interface. Okay, the code, this much of code we have. We need to understand this code, line by line, and how this code is being executed to create this. This is the GUI based Google Translator GUI, graphic user interface. Graphic user interface means generally what happens, character user interface, CUI based programming. CUI based programming means command based. No any colorful environment like this. What happened? What happened?
టింకర్ అనేది కనిపించలేదు జూమ్ చేయండి సార్
టింకర్ జూమ్ చేస్తాను ఇదిగా టింకర్ కోడ్ దిగ స్టార్టింగ్ అవుతుంది నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తున్నాను నేను ఐఎమ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయినింగ్ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఐ నీడ్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఓకే we will write the code. Before that, for this total code, this is the output. Okay, this much of code, this much of code written. We need to understand line by line of code. And as I told you that applications like what character user interface, UI based applications. So that application is only based on CUI, character user interface. No any graphic user interface, graphical user interface like this colorful environment. Colorful environment, suppose this background color I have given here in this code. If I change the background color, so that color will be changed. Where light blue, this is here. If you want to give any color, orange color. Okay, so now in that code, orange, your color will be changed. Okay, so like that. So everything, whatever we have written this code, we need to understand the code and then how this Google Translator GUI based application, okay, created. Okay, this is the cross button to close the application. Like this, so many in Windows programming, you are seeing all that windows one by one. Okay, all we can write the code for GUI based application, not only in Python, you can write in Java also. Okay, in C# we can write. Different languages are there. So let us try to understand how it is. So see here, suppose this is what, if you write the code, this is called text box. This is what, to enter the text. Okay, this is what label. Okay, label indicating that text box name, enter text. So here, how are you? If you write, how are you? So this is the text you have written here. Okay. If you want to increase the size of the text, you need to go here in the code where text box, input text, in text, font size. We need to change the font size. Font. The font, we need to change the font size. Okay. So text, input text. Okay. Pad means paddy means pad, y-axis. Y-axis what? Vertical. I will explain why vertical spacing over the widget. So that moment I will explain. Okay, no issue. Come here. First of all, try to understand. So whenever, whatever the English text you have entered here you need to select the language. Different languages are here. These are the language codes. In EN for English, like that. So many codes. Okay, and this is called list box. So in this, lot of options are there. This is the source list box. Okay, source is, this is your source. Okay, it is to be converted into target language. This is the source language. So all the source languages are here. So this in English to target language, whatever the target language, what Telugu, otherwise Hindi, HI. Okay, like translate. This is the button. Button over button, translate text. We have over the button. Whenever we click on this command button, in this text box, your translated text, you can see the translated text here. Okay, this is text box, this is text box. These two are list boxes. One is for source language, one is for target language. This is the command button. Okay, this is the label for text box. This is the label for text box. So, okay, understood, Tejasvi? Get point or not?
అర్థం కాలేదు సార్.
ఏం అర్థం కాలేదు? ఇంగ్లీష్ లో చెప్పాలి అర్థం కావట్లేదా?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఏం చెప్పాను అంటే సియుఐ బేస్డ్ అప్లికేషన్లు ఉంటాయని చెప్పాను. సియుఐ బేస్డ్ అప్లికేషన్లు అంటే ఏంటి? CUI based applications. There are two types
తెలియదు
of
సార్.
CUI based CUI applications. CUI applications, okay, entirely depend upon characters. So characters, input and output. Okay, so characters, input and output. Understood? CUI based applications. Characters, input and output. Understood or not? See, in the previous class, already we have created this type of application. That is what CUI based Google Translator. That is what totally CUI based. That is totally CUI based. Whether we have done or not, మనం ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేసేమా చేయలేదా? CUI based
డన్
character.
సార్.
Done. Only
చేశాను.
చేసాం. ఏంటి ఓన్లీ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఇన్పుట్ అవుతుంది, ఓన్లీ అవుట్పుట్. బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఇలాంటి కలర్ఫుల్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ ఉండదు. బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్, ఓకే, దెర్ ఇస్ నో ఎనీ కలర్ఫుల్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్. యూ ఎంటర్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ అండ్ యూ రిసీవ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ CUI అప్లికేషన్. అండ్ GUI application has colorful environment, colorful, and has widgets. Widgets అంటే కంట్రోల్స్ అంటే టెక్స్ట్ బాక్స్ అని ఇప్పుడు నేను చూపించాను. ఐ హావ్ షోన్ వాట్ ఆర్ కంట్రోల్స్, widgets. This is called text box. This is what list box. This is list box. Again, this is text box. This is command button. Okay, this is the label. These are called label, text box, list box. These are all called radio button. These are all called widgets of the application. This is the application window. This is the application window, but it is colorful. Okay, colorful environment. So in the previous class, we have developed our CUI application. I will show. In the previous class already we have done and kept in my channel for your reference of all the students, so that they can get my classes whatever the classes I will conduct on Friday, Saturday, Sunday free classes. So all I will keep in my channel. That is where Google Translator Python free class. So from here, I start application window GUI, Tkinter Python. From here, this is what our GUI application started. Before this, Google Translator Python, this is character interface. If you run this code, okay, that moment I have briefed that how to create the same Google Translator, okay, so syntax to create an object in Python. So our first object name. So this is an object. This code we have completed in the previous class. This is CU application. If any CU application means you enter character and you will get the character output. Input character based, output you will get character based. Okay, this is C. This is what whenever enter the text, how old are you? You will get the output also आपकी आयु कितनी हिंदी में, because that moment your targeted language is Hindi, your source language is what? English. You are entering the text in English and you are getting the text targeted language Hindi. So it is called CUI based application. What is that? CUI based application. For this, the code I have in the previous class, I have briefed how to write the code. Okay. So now in today's class, we are going to understand that is what GUI application. So GUI application has colorful and has widgets, means controls like what your controls like text box, list box, frame, label, comma, command button, radio button, like so many, etc. Okay. So they are called widgets. GUI colorful, okay, colorful. Like colorful means what? How it is colorful? How is colorful? I have shown that, okay. So now let us try to write the total code from the starting so that we will understand how to see one by one, and I will explain one by one the total code. I am removing the total code from here up to here, okay. From here. Remove total code from here, okay. So I have briefed that today's class, as I told you that all are free classes under my Lakshmi Narayana Krishna Foundation. Lakshmi Narayana Krishna Foundation classes will be conducted thrice of a week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at sharply 8 p.m. in June. These are free classes under my Lakshmi Narayana Krishna Foundation. Classes will be conducted thrice of a week. Thrice of a week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 8:08:00 p.m. in June, okay? In June, okay, June. So one Zoom link I have created, that is lifelong link I have given, shared to the students in many platforms. I have shared in YouTube, in Facebook's WhatsApp groups also I have shared, okay? So number anybody can call, my number 911039865 if they want to get my link. Okay, now let us try to write the code first, huh? Geo. The code for what? Code for what? Code for what? Code for what? Write code for to create Google Translator in Python GUI version. GUI means for GUI based application we need to create. So first of all, code is what? Import what? Import TK inter. This is the library. Import TK inter. Okay. Next what? One more import TTK. Themed TK inter. What? Themed TK inter. And message box. Okay. From TK inter. Import TTK message box. Okay. Import Google Trans library. Google Trans library. Okay. From Google Trans library, import translator class. Translator class from and languages dictionary. Languages dictionary. I will explain what is the need of language dictionary here. So first of all, this is the see what happened here. Try to understand first. TK inter is what I told you that. What is TK inter? What is TK inter? Tejaswini, I told you that what is TK inter?
It is a library, sir.
What is the role of that library? What is the use of this TK inter library? It is mostly used for what purpose? It is mostly used for what purpose? TK inter library. Okay. What purpose? To create this type of GUI based applications. If you want to create this type of colorful Windows applications, these are called GUI based. If you want to create, we need a library in Python. If you want to create games, game based applications create cheyali, and if you want to create game based applications in Python, which library we need to import? Pygame. ఏంటిది Pygame అని మనం okay. I think Pygame. Okay, now import TK enter. So every time I can't call this as TK enter. I will call this as short TK. Otherwise, VA, your name, Teja, any name, short. Okay, short name. Generally, I want to TK. So I don't want to call this TK enter again and again TK enter. Just call TK. Okay, short, alias name, short name. Next, from TK enter, from this library, import TTK message box. Here, TTK themed TK enter. This is called themed TK enter. So themed TK enter, it is submodule. What submodule? What it does, this TTK is a themed TK enter. It is a submodule, provides what? Themed widgets. Themed widgets. What are themed widgets? Like such as text box, command list box, okay? Like, so we can see here text box, list box, list box. So if you want to, these list box, text box, these are called themed, colorful. Themed means, theme means styled, okay? Widgets. So this is the role who will do this themed TK message box. It is also one submodule. Message box. What its role? Message box is submodule. Module, I told you that it is a file with .py extension. A submodule pop-ups, messages, warning messages, okay, alerts, intimations, okay, so be messages, pop-ups, messages. So next is what? From Google Trans, it is a class to translate one language to another language. So Google Trans is it is also a module, okay? It has classes translator to translate your language. This translator has a method. This Google Trans we have used it in previous classes for your CUI based text, okay? And if you get this translator module not getting error, so that moment you need to go here where I told you that go to tool windows, terminal. For here, with the help of this pip install manager, you need to install that Google Translator. Okay, already I have installed, so it will not show. If in your computer, if you are importing this Google Trans module from the translator and this language dictionary, it is a dictionary. So that moment, if you get any Google Translator not found, module not found, that moment go into terminal and by pip install manager, you install all that. Install, okay, whatever the which are related with your translator class, that code, okay? Now, up to you understood that, na? So here, first of all, we will create the application window. Create application window. So for this, I told you that we need to call TK of class. One class, I told you that. This is the class which will start the application window. This TK class starts. TK class starts what? Starts the application main window. Application window, main window. Okay, main. This is called main window. Okay. So then application. This is called application window. Okay. Start server initializes. So TK dot. So now to keep this in a variable that is called, as I told you, that root, otherwise app, whatever your wish. You keep my name. There is no any problem. Vasu. Generally, you will get somewhere root, otherwise somewhere you will get app. Okay. So you simply keep root. Why? Because this is the main window, root window. From there, another windows can be we can go into another windows one by one. Okay, how many windows from one windows to another window? So generally what happens, password, username, whenever you enter, that is the home page, main window. There, once you pass your credentials like username, password, when enter, so another window opens like that. Okay, so this is the main one class of this Google Trans module. Okay, I have called this class to start the main window, and this TK class dot means this is a part of this TK. TK is what? Alias name, short name for this TK enter. Okay, now create the window credentials like what? Sorry, window properties dot. What is the title? Title dot title. What is the application window title? Ta. Any root dot tk. Sorry, title bracket Google Translator. Okay. Next, root dot what? Next, what property we need to give? Config. First, we need to give size. Size is what? Geometry. Geometry. Geometry, how much of size you want to give? 400, 500. Okay, next, root dot color. Config. Config what? Background color. Light blue. Okay. Next. So like this, once you have given like this, then after we need to run the application. That is what? Root dot main loop. Okay, root dot main loop. So now if you run this code, let us check what happened here. First, our window to be created. Attribute module TK and no attribute TK. Did you mean TK? Why? TK.TK. Okay, we will check back that. There is not a problem. Submodule pop-ups message.
కే అని స్మాల్ పెట్టండి సార్ క్యాపిటల్ పెట్టినారు
ఎక్కడ
అక్కడ
పెట్టాను?
కే
ఇక్కడ.
అంటే సార్ క్యాపిటల్ పెట్టారు
ఓకే.
కిందకి రండి సార్ ఇంకా
ఓకే.
స్మాల్
ఓకే. ఓకే. గుడ్. This is okay. Okay. TK class. So that's why it is giving error. Na? If you, that is what simply it is indicating that if you, whenever you run this, it is stating the error what? Module TK enter. TK enter is no attribute TK. Did you mean it is stating that small TK, small k? Okay. So change this as k, small k. There is no any problem. So our that is what translator program interpreter Python bad geometry specifier. So while you are specifying your size of the application window going on. So actually why it is showing error? See. So here, why? So I want to 500 first, and 400 next. Okay, now run this code. Still you are getting a simple mistake. If you give the space here, white space, it is not taking. Okay, it is giving error. అర్థమవుతుందా తేజశ్రీ? అర్థమైందా? యాడ్ జామెట్రీ స్పెసిఫైర్ అంటే ఎర్రర్ ఏంటి? మనం అదే యూ నీడ్ టు ఫైండ్ అవుట్. ఈ స్పేస్ వైట్ స్పేస్ ఇచ్చాను చూసావా? ఆ వైట్ స్పేస్ ఇస్తే ఎర్రర్. ఆ వైట్ స్పేస్ ఇవ్వకూడదు. ఓకే, నౌ whenever you run the code, you will get this is the your color. Okay, window, your main window created, and this is the title you have, Google Translator. If you want to write here version 1.0 whatever, okay, 1.0, this is 1.0. You want to create your Teja's translator. If you want to change your Tejasri translator, language translator, version 1.0. If you want to keep your name Tejasri language translator version 1.0. So title, root is what? Try to understand. Root is a variable here. You can keep yap whatever. My name Vasu. So at every moment Vasu dot you need to mention. Okay, and this class I have used here to start the main window. If you will not use this class, this window will not be created. Where is that window? That window will not be created. Only by this class that window will be created. See, if I will not write that, call that class. If I will not call that class, it will give error to you. Tejasri language translator root dot title module has no attribute title. Okay, because you have not mentioned the class. This class. So this class, while you are calling, why we need to keep brackets here? Chappu, Tejasri, why I need to? This is a class name, na? But this is indicating the method or function. While you keep any brackets, it is indicating the method or function. So why after class, why do I need to keep these brackets? Tejasri, why do I need to keep that brackets?
అది ఫంక్షన్ గా ఉంటే మనం ఫంక్షన్ గా తీసుకోవాలి అంటే బ్రాకెట్స్ పెట్టుకుంటారా?
No. So syntax to create object in Python. ఏంటి సింటాక్స్ ఏం చేస్తాం మనం? ఫస్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ నేమ్ రాస్తాం. ఆబ్జెక్ట్ నేమ్ class name bracket. This is the syntax to create object. Syntax to create object in Python. Why do I need to create object? Suppose if I want to use methods of any class, so that methods can be called either object method, otherwise class method. So here the translator class has some methods to translate the source language into target language. So here, that's why this class has the methods, translate method. I want to use that method. So object I need to create. So anytime if I want to use this class, okay, I want to call that class can be called with the name of library, because it is indicating that this class is part of TK. TK is what short name for your TK inter. So that class is part of this library. It is indicating here. So now this class called main window, application window starts, initializes. So every time for this window, whatever the window has some attributes, title is one, size, how much of size. If I want to increase the size 700, 800, you run this. If you want to increase, your size will be increased. Okay, whatever the size you want to create within the one application window created with close, okay, close button, maximize button, minimize button, okay. So this is called, what geometry means, the total size of the application window, how much of size you want to give. If you give any space, you will get error. In the previous section we have seen, you will get error like bad geometry specifier. So remove this white space in between these measurements. Okay, now this is okay. Next, what is the color? What is the color you want to provide your total application window? Foreground, whether any foreground, we can provide for this. Let us see what FG means, foreground. Huh? So there is no